Is your family watching?
Of course. Everybody's watching.
Welcome to Dior.
Mumbai! Today we go to D-D-D-D-Dior.
Loic, is this your first time in India?
It is?
Grazia Chiuri takes us to the gateway of India with her embroidery partner Karishma Swali.
Hello.
Thank you for inviting me.
The Indian models are beyond excited.
Oh my god, I feel so emotional. It is because this is my city and I'm here. Yeah?
We talk Indian craft, embroideries, paying respect to India's traditions, culture, colors, silks.
I think it's a piece of art.
Chic. Sure.
The crowd includes Maharajas and Bollywood superstars. Sonam Kapoor, Juliette Armanet, Laetitia Casta.
C'est l'Inde. Moi, c'est la première fois que je viens.
Sharita Chandran and Freida Pinto, Cara Delevingne and Carly Kloss. Artists like Michaeline Thomas and Jeff Koons.
A very, very powerful show.
Indian veteran actress Rekha stole the show in a silk sari. We talk to Delphine Arnaud, the new Dior CEO.
Spectaculaire, bluffant, émouvant.
Natacha Poonawalla in a mini crinoline. C'est Dior à Mumbai, comme si vous y étiez.
It was special. It gave me goosebumps.
Hello, I'm Loic Prigent. Of course, I compensated for my carbon footprint. Subscribe to my channel to see everything about fashion, about blockbusters, upcoming designers, museum visits.
Subscribe to this channel, you won't regret it. If you're not even into fashion, his YouTube videos will get you into that.
You can watch all my other videos about Dior. Leave a comment and share this with your friends for their mood board.
Où sommes-nous?
On est à la Gate of India, monument symbolique indien. Et c'est un lieu public, ce qui est quand même très important à savoir. Ce qui a été la difficulté pour nous de pouvoir faire un show ici, c'est que ça reste un lieu public.
Grazia Chiuri insisted on this Dior fashion show in India to salute her friend and colleague Karishma Swali, a symbol of Indian embroidery.
What do you two have in common?
Oh, a lot of things. Passion, creativity, so a lot of things.
It's the most wonderful really coming together of this shared value for reverence for craft and something I think that we have enjoyed doing together for so many years. So it really feels like the most momentous occasion for me today.
Karishma Swali is the director and creative director of the embroidery ateliers called Chanakya International and the Chanakya School of Craft. This school is a non-profit academy that empowers low-income women to become master artisans.
I really want to celebrate with this show the métier d'art in India.
We are at the gateway of India, one of the symbols of Mumbai. The 8-meter arch is decorated by a Toran.
I have seen the Toran.
What is it?
The Toran.
A few hours before the show, Grazia Chiuri takes the time to show us the details.
The Toran, for centuries is a way of welcoming people into the country, and it's typically done by the women in homes. It's something that is naturally a way to spread joy.
How many people worked on it?
Had close to 300 people work on it.
Yes, the complexity is incredible.
Starts with the welcoming elephants, if you see on both sides.
The elephant is welcoming.
Yes, but also the peacock, lucky animals.
You'll see the two lionesses, one looking at the past and one looking towards the future. And in many ways, that's the representation of craft because you can't do it without having, the rich knowledge of the past with you. But if you don't look towards the future, you have to look at it as an exercise in preservation as well.
This is superstars Mile and Apo, Thai actors of the gay mafia action hit TV show Kin Porsche, with a lot of bodyguards and the clear intention of stealing all the flashes.
Thank you.
This is Prince Padmana Singh, the Prince of Jaipur. Yes, a Maharaja.
What do you think of Dior coming to India?
It's incredible. I think they're highlighting all the right things that our country stands for: culture, craftsmanship, beauty, color. And to bring such an international global name to our country highlights all of those things, and I think Bombay has always been a place where cultures meet, so I think it's just continuing that legacy and story, and we're very happy to be here.
French actress Laetitia Casta is here for the first time.
J'ai voyagé, j'ai fait le tour de la planète et l'Inde, je l'avais jamais fait. J'ai eu la chance de visiter le plus vieux temple de Bombay, de m'immerger dans la rue avec les gens. J'ai vu toutes les couleurs, les fruits, c'est absolument divin. Et là, je trouve qu'on est dans tout ce qui est plus artisanal.
Oh my God, this is my hometown. It's the most important thing for me to be here tonight. Not just as a long-term friend of the brand and someone who's always been supported by the brand, but also the brand is supporting my hometown and the culture and the artisans and the artistry and the traditions of my country. So just showed my support. I have to be here.
What's the meaning of this place for you?
I'm not sure. So that's like a very traditional, I guess, Indian/Hindu custom of putting flowers in water, and I think it's so vibrant, especially the colors that they've chosen. I really appreciate the attention to detail that's been put into the show.
Vous portez quoi?
J'ai porté cette robe-là.
Ah ouais.
Je suis super contente, j'aime trop la couleur. J'avais porté des couleurs aussi flashy, du coup je suis super contente.
The colors are pure India. Yamuni purple, Nila blue, Pila yellow and Pila green, and of course Rani pink. Pink is the navy blue of India, said fashion editor Diana Vreeland in 1956.
I love the dress. It's beautiful. I love the colors, everything. Like the jewelry is beautiful.
I love that it feels so like inherently Dior, but clearly has a nod to India. Like I love it.
Here the Parisian house codes of Dior are the Canage stripes, the Marc Bohan super clean line with big bows. I get to talk with cult American artist Jeff Koons.
I thought this show was really wonderful. The aspects of just purely minimal, where you could appreciate that how a bow in one location can have a certain beauty, but then to shift it to another location just completely changes in a very minimal way.
But they're mixed with Indian codes, the traditional Dior tailleur bar with the traditional Nehru color. The toile de Jouy goes full Indian motifs with tigers, elephants and local flora.
This is unbelievable.
This technique is called micro couching, and it's done with a small needle. And it requires a very, very high level of skill. There is actually an orange thread that is holding it all together. And this was a technique that has existed from the Mughal times in India, and we're so happy to be able to have a more fragile, poetic version for this show today.
Earlier today I went to the Chanakya School of Craft and I got to see the most amazing atelier and just these amazing young women learning the craft, and it takes 1.5 years to become, I guess, trained in the skill, and it's just incredible, the artistry, and to see it made me have a whole new appreciation for every design that we're going to see come down the runway.
Lotus flowers on this dress come from a vintage Dior print of the 1960s.
It's my first ever show. I've never walked around before. But yeah, like a lot of my friends saying that you're going to be representing us short girls. So hopefully.
Are you from Mumbai?
I'm from Mumbai.
Oh wow, so it's a double special.
Yeah.
The technique used here is called the Ahari embroidery, with millions of super light micro beads shinier than the tears of a queen.
How does it feel for you to be walking here in Mumbai?
It's my first show.
Ever?
Ever?
You're starting with Dior?
Yes.
I'm an American South Asian, and never in my life did I imagine seeing my culture, my heritage, the craft from my heritage being represented in this way in mainstream fashion. It's really a moment, I think, of awakening for so many of us.
It's my first show ever for like a couture brand. Yeah, it's my debut. And then the fact that it's in Bombay, it's like perfect. It's like such a big moment for Indian fashion, right? And I get to be part of it.
Is your family watching?
Of course, everybody's watching.
L'union fait la force. Union gives strength. The Indian folk aspect of the collection is real, made with traditional patchwork, silver threads, zari technique, Zardori embroidery used for royal family clothing, Shisha embroideries, mirrors to ward off evil, tiger stripes, Madras checks, block printing on silk, handmade in India and then assembled in the Dior ateliers in Paris.
There are a lot of French houses who does their crafts in India, but no one sort of comes back and they're like, this is what we do openly. So it's very nice that Dior sort of revealing that. The craft that's done here, it's not done anywhere else in the world. So that's why everyone feels so proud, because we finally get that sense of recognition.
I'm so excited to see all the Indian talent here tonight as well, and just to be able to celebrate both the culture, the skill in terms of embroidery, and just to share what I love about India with the rest of the world.
This is a technique of micro mirror work, and it's done with mirrors that are 3, 4 and 5 mm. There's no rigidity at all. So we wanted to have a sense of fluidity with the mirrors.
Because this is the difference that is couture, because the quality is super light. You can realize this kind of embroidery at different levels.
How much time to do this dress, you think?
Like this would take more than 1,000 hours to make.
I love it. I love it. It's beautiful.
How do you feel in this dress?
I feel very elegant. I feel very cool, but also still just chic.
And of course Miss Dior is here and Maria Grazia Chiuri is beaming with pride.
I want to show you one thing. It's a piece that the girl of the school did. The Miss Dior made with the flower that the girl of the school did in organza.
If you look at all these are micro petals, all created one by one in organza, and then it's assembled together.
And also paint, in this case, I think is a piece of art, really a piece of art. And we close with this dress because I think it's so poetic. This is not a pret-a-porter, honestly. This is haute couture piece, but I want to show in a pret-a-porter collection because I want to celebrate this important moment together.
And then the model wearing it is beaming with pride too.
Did they tell you the story of your look?
Not really.
Can I tell you?
Yeah, of course.
Miss Dior.
Yeah.
You know Miss Dior, the perfume?
Yeah.
And it's a very important dress in the history of Dior because it was for his sister.
Yeah.
And you're wearing it.
Oh my god. Wow. I didn't know that. It's your day.
How do you feel?
I can't even believe it. It's amazing. Oh, so exciting. I'm honored to be doing this. And I'm blessed. Yeah.
That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I mean, to see the craftsmanship, the location, the models, this route kind of spotlit in this way by this work, and see Dior coming here and showcasing here. I think it meant a lot for a lot of people, and it was really beautiful.
J'ai trouvé ça aussi fantastique de voir le travail de ces femmes, tout le travail de savoir-faire qui est transmis de génération en génération. Je trouve ça vraiment passionnant.
I was very moved and just overwhelmed with the idea of seeing all of these different types of women walking down the runway and in Mumbai, you know, to have a show like this happening right now. It's really testament to what Dior is and what it can do in the future. So it's really exciting.
Well, this was my Dior report from Mumbai. Subscribe to my channel to see all the fashion events, the details and the fun of la mode. Leave a comment, share this, watch all my other videos about craft. Cheers, mood board!